What's going on? Nice to see you again. Welcome back. We're doing another FAQ. This time it's on wheel damage. So before we do this whole thing, give us a like, subscribe down below, and let's get to that whole FAQ thing. So kicking off our FAQ about wheel damage, we're going to talk to you today about one of the most frequently asked questions we get, which is, does your warranty cover my bent wheel? And the answer to this is no. Wheel warranties are against manufacturer defect. They're not against road hazard. Road hazard is essentially when you cause a damage by driving through something. So understand this, if you have road damage and you went back to a wheel company and asked them to warranty it, it would be equivalent to taking your brand new Toyota Camry off the lot, driving it straight into a wall, and then taking it back to Toyota and saying, hey, I think something's wrong with my car. It is, but you were the one that did it, not Toyota. So that's the kind of the equation that you get there. When you have wheel damage, it means that you significantly impacted that wheel in some way or another.
Now that's a lot of damage!
And that is the source of the damage on your wheel. So I know it's hard to hear, but if you have damaged a wheel by driving through a pothole or impacting something significantly, that damage was caused by that impact. It wasn't caused by a defective wheel. You have to understand there's a lot of variables here, and I'm not saying that it couldn't ever happen in the history of existence, but 99.9% of the time, it's not because of a defect. It is strictly because of the impact that wheel occurred. So kind of jumping to point number 3, you've asked questions about damaged wheels. Now you ask questions about how to prevent that damage, right? So how do you prevent wheel damage? We've did a really good video on our YouTube channel where we actually talk about the tips and tricks to preventing wheel damage. But essentially, you're going to want to make sure that you have the biggest tire that you possibly can while maintaining that overall rolling diameter, that you have the correct air pressure, that you're conscious of potholes, and that you're just being cautious about what you're doing. For the most part, that will solve most of the wheel damage that you could incur. So if you curbed your wheel or did something where you actually changed the appearance of the wheel, you may be looking for touch-up paint. We've talked about this more than a few times, and the answer is we do not make touch-up paint. And there's a lot of reasons why we don't, but essentially the best way to go about getting some touch-up paint for your wheel is to contact a local wheel refurbisher, a auto body supply place, or a good auto body shop. They can mix you some paint using one of those scientific tools that actually detect the color of a wheel and will help them color match some paint that you could take with you to touch up your wheel. So rounding out the FAQ about wheel damage, a lot of times we get the question of, is it safe for me to take my car through a car wash? Now we've addressed this many times. However, one of the things we would say about car washes is try to avoid them if you can, because the stuff that they're spraying is kind of like the question mark on the bottle. We just don't have any idea what's in there. And especially if you're gonna go through a car wash, that first little thing when you pull up and they take out that gun and you don't know what they're spraying on your car, tell them not to spray that on your wheels. Get home, clean up the wheels there, take out the car wash soap, the stuff that you know is quality and you used many times before, and clean your wheels up yourself. It will save you a brunt of issues later. So thanks for coming along on another one of these FAQ journeys. We hope you found it helpful. If you have any questions or comments, throw them down below. We'll be happy to get to them. And if there's any more comments directly related to wheel damage, throw them down below. We'll answer them. We'll do another one of these. We've done so many of these, we'll keep doing them for you. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.